Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you love tech and useful tips, hit subscribe. Let's jump in.
The question of whether you need a computer for a 3D printer is a common one, and the answer is nuanced, evolving with technology, but generally leans towards yes for the overall workflow, even if not for the actual printing process itself. At its core, a 3D printer needs instructions to build an object, and these instructions, known as G-code, are generated by specialized software called a slicer. This slicing software almost exclusively runs on a traditional desktop or laptop computer. You start by designing a 3D model using computer-aided design (CAD) software, which is inherently computer-based. Once your model is ready, you import it into a slicer program like Cura, Prusa Slicer, or Simplify 3D. Here, you define print settings such as layer height, infill density, print speed, and support structures. The slicer then takes your 3D model and virtually slices it into hundreds or thousands of thin layers, translating each layer into precise G-code commands that tell the printer's extruder where to move, how much material to lay down, and at what temperature. Without a computer to perform this crucial slicing step, your 3D printer would simply be an inert piece of hardware, unable to understand how to transform a digital model into a physical object. Once the G-code file is generated, the direct need for a computer during the printing process itself often diminishes. Most modern 3D printers are designed to operate standalone for the duration of a print job. You typically transfer the G-code file from your computer to the printer via an SD card, a USB flash drive, or in some cases directly over a USB cable. After the file is loaded and the print initiated from the printer's control panel or touchscreen, the computer can be disconnected, and the printer will execute the G-code instructions independently. This means you don't need to keep your computer running or physically connected to the printer for hours on end while it's actively manufacturing your part. However, this standalone operation doesn't negate the initial requirement for a computer to prepare the print file. Furthermore, advancements in 3D printing technology have introduced solutions that can further reduce the direct reliance on a computer during the operational phase. Many printers now feature Wi-Fi connectivity, allowing you to send G-code files wirelessly from your computer or even control the printer remotely through a web interface. Systems like OctoPrint, running on a small, inexpensive single-board computer like a Raspberry Pi, can be connected to your 3D printer, acting as a dedicated print server. This setup allows you to monitor prints, manage files, and even initiate prints from any device on your network, be it a smartphone, tablet, or another computer, without needing that device to be the primary slicing machine. Cloud-based printing platforms are also emerging, where you might upload your model to a web service that handles the slicing and then sends the G-code directly to your connected printer. Even some advanced printers have onboard processing power and touchscreens that allow for basic file selection and print management without a separate PC. However, even with these conveniences, a computer remains an indispensable tool for the broader 3D printing ecosystem. Firmware updates, which are essential for adding new features or fixing bugs, almost always require a computer connection. Advanced calibration procedures, troubleshooting issues, accessing print logs, or performing complex post-processing tasks often benefit significantly from the power and interface of a full computer. For anyone serious about 3D printing, especially those who design their own models or frequently experiment with different settings, a computer is not merely an optional accessory, but the central hub for creation, preparation, and management. So, while your 3D printer might not be physically tethered to a computer during every single print, the computer is unequivocally required for nearly every other step in the process, from initial design to final file preparation and ongoing maintenance. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe for more insights into the world of 3D printing.